They have to resort to a crude analogy about football yard lines because they can't say the truth, which is that they had zero weapons grade uranium. They were not producing it. They were trying to get the United States back in the deal that they are still officially within, the JCPOA, with the rest of the UN Security Council, wherein they shipped all of their enriched uranium stockpile out of the country to France to be transferred to fuel rods. Donald Trump could have gone right over there and done business. And instead, he gave in to Netanyahu's lies in this ridiculous hoax that they had uncovered all these Iranian nuclear documents, which he pretends is legit, where all they did was recycle the fake Israeli forged smoking laptop of 2005, which they lied and pretended was the laptop of an Iranian scientist that was smuggled out of Iran by his wife and had all this proof of a secret Iranian nuclear weapons program on it. But every bit of that was refuted, including the thing about the warhead, he said, was refuted by David Albright and his friend David Sanger in the New York Times, that all those sketches of the warhead for the missile were wrong, because when Mossad forged the documents, they were making a good, educated guess, but they didn't know that Iran had completely redesigned the nose cone of their mid-range missiles and had an entirely different nose cone that would require an entirely different warhead than that described in the documents. And why would they have been designing a warhead to fit in a nose cone that they were abandoning? And so that was refuted. David Albright completely discredited your claims there, pal. And then they later admitted that it was a CIA laptop. There was no laptop. And they later admitted, Ali Heinonen admitted, who was a very hawkish, one of the, not director, but a high-level executive at the International Atomic Energy Agency, admitted that that intelligence was brought into the stream by the Mujahideen-e-Khalq, communist terrorist cult that used to work for the Ayatollah during the revolution, then turned on him, and he turned on them and kicked them out. Then they went to work for Saddam Hussein, where they helped crush the Shiite and Kurdish insurrection of 1991. And then they became America, Donald Rumsfeld's and Ariel Sharon's sock puppets, and later Ehud Olmert's sock puppets when the United States invaded Iraq and took possession of them. They're now under American protection in Albania. And these are the same kooks who just a few weeks ago, you might remember, said, look, new satellite pictures of a whole new nuclear facility in Iran. Isn't it funny how no one ever brought that up again? Didn't bomb it. It was nothing. It was fake. Just like before when they said, hey, look, here's a picture of a vault door. And behind that is where the secret nuclear weapons program is. Except it turned out that vault door was a stock photo from a vault company.